My name's Banks.
My name is Josh.
Odd places going viral.
So Banks, there's something going around. I don't know if you've noticed. It's
Mm-hmm.
contagious. It's it's noticeable in society, and it's more prevalent than ever. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about ignorance again?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
no. No.
nothing like it.
All right, the first thing that comes to mind is the virus. It's contagious.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's something that's come about the virus that I think is even. I mean, it's been years in the making, honestly. It's called Pansy-itis. Have you heard of that? It's a serious disease. Pansy-itis.
I have not heard it. It's like being a pansy.
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly is a pansy? If you're a pansy, you cry a lot?
No, well, okay, not like tears out of your eyes kind of crying, but you do tend to complain a lot when you're a pansy.
So you're talking about thin skin-itis, right?
I'm talking about lack of mental toughness, getting offended by every little thing. Someone farts and you get offended. Someone says a bad word and you get offended. Not even at you. They just say a bad word and you get offended.
Oh, okay. So what you're alluding to is that the mental toughness we do not have anymore. Something offends me,
Yeah.
boom. That offends me.
All of a sudden we have Karens and we have snowflakes and we have all these these kinds of people coming out of the woodwork.
Boomers. We got boomers. I've been accused as a boomer.
As a boomer?
Yeah.
Is that an insult to call you a boomer?
Yeah, if a millennial calls like somebody in their 50s a boomer. Oh, okay, boomer. It's almost condescending. It's like, okay, boomer.
Yeah. Yeah. But to me, that would be a compliment because boomers actually had some mental toughness. I think every generation from the silent generation that fought World War II,
yeah,
we've notched down just a little by little on our mental toughness, and we've increased on pansy-itis. It's become more and more prevalent.
Okay, so why have we done that? I mean, why has that happened? What has transpired to make us that way?
Well, okay, well, let's look back. What creates mental toughness? Adversity. Without adversity, there's no reason to create mental toughness. If things are easy, there's no reason to get stronger.
Oh, okay. What about self-esteem?
Still, it comes to true self-esteem comes from accomplishment, comes from raising your own identity, doing things that make you feel valuable to yourself and to others. It's not just saying something nice to someone. Oh, you're a good person. You know, that's been the self-esteem for the past 40 years is take a time out and think about what you did. And then things like, you can do it and all these positive things, but without putting any effort behind it. Participation trophies, that was done for self-esteem purposes. And that literally has created more pansy-itis.
Really? Okay, so everybody that plays baseball at 6 years old gets a trophy at the end of the year stating that they played baseball.
Right. No, well, yeah.
Okay. So we have nurtured this. We have nurtured this pansy-itis.
We have
over the past 100 years, about 100 years.
100, yeah.
And so we are to the point where, here we go. We're to the point where we have bullies and we have pansies, basically. Yes? I mean, you can be both at the same time, too. So,
I can agree with that.
So the bullies push, and have I have almost an excessive amount of anti-pansy-itis.
Nah, see, bullies are just a different form of pansy-itis.
You think so?
Bullies are extremely insecure. If you're pushing someone around and trying to prove you're strong by hurting them, that is a severe insecurity.
Okay,
that is just another form of pansy-itis. Yeah.
Okay.
Pansy-itis B. We'll call it A and B. There's pansy-itis A, and there's type 1, type 2. We'll call it type 1, type 2.
Okay. So bullies are the type 2. I am just okay. So you're saying that because everybody got a trophy, that has created more pansy-itis.
It's contributed. It's not the only cause, but it has definitely contributed.
What's another thing that's contributed to it?
our first world society, our comfortable lives. We don't have to work very hard to survive. That wasn't the case 100 years ago.
Okay, so you're saying to work to survive, to put work in would alleviate some of that pansy-itis, correct?
Yeah, to actually have to work for what you receive and makes you appreciate it. It builds mental toughness. A little bit of failure never hurts. Failure is like a bad thing now. We're not supposed to fail in school. It's become this taboo thing. Oh, never fail. Failure is bad. But that's the only way to learn. That's the only way to grow. So we're shielding our kids from failing, but what we're doing is we're creating pansies in the process.
Okay. So you're saying failure is the only way to learn. Only. You said only. You want to stay with that word?
I will stick with that word because the opposite of failure, let's say, is success. And
well, I agree with you. I do think that failure does help you succeed.
right.
I used to have this saying: if I haven't gotten at least one rejection a day, I feel like a failure. So I need at
So
least
if you don't
one.
fail, you feel like a failure.
Yeah.
You
So
failed
I
at
gotta
failing.
fall. I gotta
Okay.
fall. So you're saying the only way to succeed is to fail, and be bold enough to get out there and fail, and be bold enough and fail. And the more you fail, the more successful you are.
Absolutely. We were lied to. So we were told success is on one end of the spectrum and failure is on the other. So just go away from failure towards success. That was a lie. The truth is success is out here. Failure is in between us and success. So we have
Good.
to go through failure to get to success. That's the
I
truth. But we were lied to, so we became pansies about it.
Okay. So what do? We give pansy awards out. What are pansy
Oh, that'd
awards?
be
I
the
mean,
worst thing you can do. That's like
oh,
giving a donut to a diabetic. Why would you
oh,
do that? That's
okay,
charitable.
okay. So then, so in the 12-step program, from my understanding, you have to acknowledge that you have a problem. Okay. So the
Correct.
pansies, us, let's say, okay, I'm a pansy. Just say I am.
So say it.
I
I am a
I
pansy.
I'm a pansy. I have to acknowledge that I'm a pansy first. So I have to,
All right,
I
pansy.
cannot. So then, I mean, what is the next step? I mean, what do you do? How do you, here we go. How do you get the mental fortitude, the mental toughness to like, not let it, you got to get to a point where you just say, I don't care.
So the next step in that program
Uh-huh.
is probably a kick to the groin, a really painful one. No, I'm only half kidding. I'm not actually fully kidding about that. But so here's the solution, in my opinion, to
Mm-hmm.
pansy-itis.
Mm-hmm.
Severe destitution. Severe destitution is how you cure. That's the cure. That's not a treatment. We can talk about treatments all day long, but the true cure is severe destitution.
And that the severe destitution will make you appreciate air and water and food and shelter and everything.
It will make you or you'll die. There's only two choices.
All right, we have time. Let's go down this road. We're 6 months into this pandemic,
Yeah,
and destitution is happening to
it is.
many Americans. Let's just talk about America. Many of us are destitute. Evictions, no money, no job, no money, no
Relatively
education.
destitute. Yes, relatively destitute. In
Okay,
this, as our first world standards go, yes.
okay. Could this be a wake-up call
Mhm.
for pansiness, for us to go, I don't want to be a pansy anymore?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe
Grab my
so. Yep.
bootstraps.
Yep.
Okay, so there. I mean, this is a good thing that's happened. I mean, this
Of course.
possibly could be a good thing that could happen.
Well, see, there's a cycle. This has to happen. This had to have happened. Strong times create weak people. Weak people create bad times. Bad times create strong people. There's a cycle here. That's how it works. Of course, we got so comfortable smelling our own farts, so to speak, thinking we're so great, even though we haven't worked for it in about 100 years, that Yeah, we have to have some bad times. It's the natural cycle of things. So now nature will help us create strong people.
So we're just doing this. Now, strong people are going to come to the top. That's what's going to happen. The cream is going to come to the top. Most of us are going to fall down. I mean, we're just going to like just make it.
But we're going to be
Wow.
strong enough to survive. We're going to build enough strength that we can stay alive and keep, hopefully thrive as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to create great times. That's what's next. So we're on the fun part of the cycle.
We're up. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
I roll.
There we go.